So I started watching this anime called Overlord. Like most animes that are based off of manga, this one is actually based off a light novel. I think like Sword Art Online, which is funny enough. Sword Art Online, I believe, is also based off a light novel, and this one's also based off a light novel, which is funny because they both take place in like a not virtual reality, I guess, a video game. Let's just put it simple. They both take place in a video game where they're stuck in it. So in this show, the video game is called Yggdrasil, and Yggdrasil is apparently like the biggest video game of all time, and blah blah blah. But after 12 years, the servers are getting cut off, and yeah, it's gonna be going away. So the main character is like a level 100. I think he's like a lich or something. He's some type of like skeleton thing, and he decides that, you know, he doesn't have friends, he doesn't have family. Friends and family that he did have were based in the game. So it's like, hey, look, I'm gonna stay here till it's done. You know, he's the guild master. He's at his guild headquarters, and he just wants to chill. So that's where the whole thing is kind of like starts from there, right? After he chills, server's supposed to cut off at 12 o'clock. What happens is nothing, and he's stuck in the game. So, but now that he's stuck in the game, he has no access to like the UI. He has no access to like the regular functions that the game would usually have. So like earlier on in the show, they would show him giving commands to the NPCs, like, hey, follow me. You know, he's like, oh, what's the command for that? Oh yeah, stop. You know, specific command the game developers had given the characters, right? But after that, they followed regular stuff. They were pretty much people. They had humans and emotional stuff, to the point that the character that was in charge of the guild guardians was like a how would you say? She was in love with them because of a change in program, and you know, it was just interesting stuff like that. The episode itself didn't really have a lot of stuff happening in it. You see him trying to figure out how well his powers work when it comes to the game. Like, does he still have the same abilities? Does he still have the same strength? Stuff like that. I mean, like, I've only seen the first episode, so it's kind of hard to say. But from what I've seen, it feels like he's trying to just like figure out what's going on. No big plot points have developed so far, but I don't think that's gonna be something that's gonna be kept away much longer. I mean, so far though, the show itself, I was expecting it to be kind of like cheesy and cliche, especially as soon as I found that, oh, it actually takes place in a video game. First thing I thought, Sword Art Online. But I will say, besides the animation itself being different, the story seems a little bit more mature, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. And I don't know, it just, from what the first episode, it seems different. So, I mean, only thing I can really compare it to really is Sword Art Online. Maybe No Game No Life, you know, something where you're stuck in like a video game, but this is more specific, I feel like. I mean, my prediction so far though, I feel like midway through the season, right? Let's say like the halfway point in the season, I think he's gonna obviously meet more people that are regular humans. You know, it seems like he's looking for a way to get out, but I think he also had a dilemma if he wanted to get out or not. So I don't know if he's actually looking for a way to get out, but he's looking for like just people.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
He's obviously gonna find people, but I feel like there's gonna be an overarching like person that did this somehow. And if there's not an overarching person that did it, there's gonna be like some large scale like enemy that was like really powerful in the game that he now has to defeat or something with the help of his friends. I mean, that's what it feels like. It seems like that generic, you know, it's just like, all right, I'm here now. Those shows where they end up in another world, you know, like No Game No Life, ReZero, boom, 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 boom. It's like they're in this other place. Stuff happens. They find out they have these abilities. They're not even abilities. They find out they're like some type of like they're stronger than what they thought they were, and then they beat up the bad guy. That's what it seems like. I mean, hopefully it proves me wrong. I mean, I've only seen the first episode, so I might be right. Who knows? Have to find out and see. Peace.